So the first one is they know when and how to raise issues and when to let things go. And that second half, the when to let things go, is, I would say, as important as the first half, which is they know how and when to raise issues. So let's break this down. We know that secure attachment, one of the hallmarks of secure attachment and secure functioning relationships, is really good, effective, proactive communication. So not letting things fester, not sweeping things under the rug, becoming resentful, and kind of sitting on things for a long time and letting them build up. Secure functioning couples tend to be pretty good at calling something out, at naming something that feels off in the relationship, and doing so in a way that's not inflammatory or accusatory, but really just puts it on the table and goes, hey, I'm noticing this. It doesn't feel good. Can we talk about it? And that tends to be well received. They come to the table, they're able to share, what might be going on and come up with a solution, or otherwise have some sort of approach to that issue that nips it in the bud, that doesn't let it, as I said, grow and fester into something that is more damaging to the fabric of the relationship. So secure functioning couples are really good at this, at knowing when something feels important enough, having that discernment to know, yeah, this feels like something that needs to be addressed, and I'm going to raise that. The other side of the coin of that discernment, as I said, is knowing when to let things go. And I think that arguably, while insecure couples are not great at raising things proactively, they may be even worse at knowing when to let things go. And, this is me looking at you, anxious folks. Again, of course, as always, something I can relate to. But knowing when to let things go can be really, really hard when you have a lot of fear baked into your way of relating and your attachment patterns. Because it can almost feel like if I let this go, then it's going to keep happening and you're going to do it again, and then I'm going to be trapped, and then 10 years from now we're going to be an unhappy couple, and you're going to be doing something that's 10 times worse than this. It's going to be this slippery slope. We can get very catastrophic. And so there can be this sense of, I need to raise every single issue, almost a vigilance. Like I can't let anything go. Because I need to make sure that you understand that every single thing that has hurt me. And I don't want you to feel like that isn't a big deal, because it is a big deal to me. And of course, while it is important, if something's really upsetting you, to raise it, I think there's also something to be said for checking in with ourselves and going, am I having a big emotional reaction to something that's maybe not quite matching what's actually going on here? Is that mine to sit with first? And maybe on the other side of me sitting with that and, carefully handling it, processing it, understanding it a little better, maybe I'll come to the realization that I was about to spew all of this stuff onto you that wasn't really about you, or that wasn't really appropriate as a response to what was happening right here, right now. So having that ability to actually zoom out and go, okay, is this, is this worth it? Is this something that I need to sit my partner down and have a serious conversation about, or otherwise bring their attention to? Or could I maybe just give them the benefit of the doubt, let something slide and trust that there wasn't any ill intent there, and maybe it doesn't need to become this whole big serious issue. As I said, I think that people, particularly with more anxious patterns, can really struggle to do that, because it can seem like, if I let you get away with this, then what else are you going to do? Or feeling like everything is going to become kind of eternal and universal and, just bigger, because that's the way our kind of fear-driven, anxiety-driven, catastrophizing brain can work. So knowing when to raise something and when to let something slide is a really, really good relationship skill, and something that secure couples do pretty well. Related to that, they also keep things in perspective. I think that's an important kind of footnote to that first point. Again, insecure couples tend to globalize things. So it's like, oh, we're having this one little fight about that one comment you made in the car, and all of a sudden I'm rethinking our entire relationship. It's making me doubt everything. It's making me wonder whether we can even do this anymore, because it just feels so hard all the time, right? It just can blow up and become very all-consuming and take up your whole field of vision. Whereas I think secure couples are much better at keeping things in perspective. So like, oh yeah, we're having, a bit of a tiff in this moment. We're having some sort of rupture, but I can still feel connected to my love for you and my knowledge that this relationship is solid and good and that there is so much value here, I can hold both of those things at the same time. I can be frustrated with you and still have a lot of faith in our relationship. So that ability to keep things in perspective is really good as well.